test on both channels. I'm going to actually run streams at the same time. I'm running the phone on the elevator channel. So this is going to be a stream testing audio. And once I figure out that the audio is going good, I am going to start stream on the iPad for my EAS channel audio. So let me go ahead and get that out there too. Let's see if we have good stuff today. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There you go. Give me a minute just to make sure things are going well, and then I'm going to start the other one. Alright, I think we're good here. Alright, now I'm going to start another test with the iPad. After more than a foot of rain has fallen so far today, just here in this part of Mississippi. Storms are continuing to train. They're continuing to continue to come right over the same areas here in Mississippi. Right near Wiggins, Mississippi is where. Alrighty, let me just make sure I got the settings right before I start this thing. Yep, I did. Alright, we're good. So this thing should be going over here now. So now I have two things going. Okay, so now we have the EAS one going, and we also have the elevator one going. So we are going to basically do a test. This is basically y'all's test. So if y'all did not know what I meant about the audio, basically we're doing the test today. I'm running two streams. I'm running this one, and I'm running the one on my elevator channel, so that y'all can toggle between streams, and hopefully y'all will know what I'm talking about when I say crappy audio. So y'all can, excuse me, be on this stream, see how this audio compares to the elevator channel one. Excuse me. So that's what we're doing today. It's not really going to be a chat thing or anything, but now I'm going to compare the audio with my Echo here, and we'll see what we got going on here. I wasn't talking to you. Thank you, though. So I'm going to actually set this up here. And this thing will stay on the charger because stuff like that. So I'm going to keep that right there. I'm going to keep the elevator one there. Y'all there, right there. And y'all can toggle between which ones. Like, turn my thing off. And I'm going to actually turn on the replays of both of them. Echo, go to YouTube. Here's YouTube. Okay, so I am going to say I'm going to do SPC convective outlooks because that one's got both of these. Okay, so I can see. Let me see what the let me see what my EAS channel one sounds like because obviously it's going to be. Yep. Sounds like the typical stuff that we hear. It sounds like typical stuff that we hear. So I have the replay running on Gecko Show. So anyway, if we oh. Okay. I need to turn that thing down now. So. Okay. I need to turn that thing down now. Alright. So. I just need it to kind of turn up a little bit so I can hear myself what the heck it sounds like. And then I'm going to actually get the elevator one here in a second. So obviously this is what these things look like. So huge difference in quality. See, if y'all go in, I'm on two of the things at the same time. So literally, I'm doing this so that way y'all can see the difference between the quality. So this is the quality of the EAS one, and I'm running the phone so you can also see the quality of the elevator one. I'll get to that one over there in a minute. And then after that, we'll be playing some NWR, just so that way y'all can see what the difference of the audio is. So, ooh, I need to clean this camera here. Hold on. But anyway, yes, I have the replay running over there. But there's our weather tonight. And then, we're turning on the candle soon. But there you have it. That is pretty much what this is. So, this is the EAS channel audio. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the elevator channel audio. And then after that, actually, never mind. Before I do that, then I'm going to go over to my elevator. Let me see if I can find my elevator one before I actually go ahead and Echo, go back. What do you want to play? Nothing. Just go back. Please. Echo, go back. Okay, let me see if I can find my elevator. No. Echo, go back.
What would you like to play next?
Nothing. Please cancel and go back.
What would you like to play next?
Go back, please.
What do you want to play?
Holy shit, dude. Go back, please.
What would you like to play next?
Nothing. Holy crap.
Canceling.
Thank you. Okay then. Alright, well then. No boy. Alright. So as I was trying to say before she thinks that I want to see, let me see here if I can find my elevator one. Here we are. So now I'm going to go to my elevator one. So I've heard what was on my EAS one. Now I'm going to find out, see what the elevator one sounds like. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. So I think it works now. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and pick up the elevator one. So anyway, this is the elevator one. So clearly I'm using this on my phone. That's the iPad one right there. That's the running the SPWX one. So this is what this is. So this is the audio test. So I'm sure y'all might be able to find out the difference between this audio, which is this audio. So I'm sure some of y'all might be able to recognize the whole difference. I can too, because I just got a notification and my phone did not buzz. So I am not sure why this is. For some reason, my phone buzzes whenever I get a notification when I'm streaming on my EAS channel, but whenever I come onto this account, the audio seems to be fine, and my phone does not seem to buzz when it gets a notification. So something clearly is not right here. It sounds like something I should be able to fix, but I can't. Like, I cannot find a way to fix it. But anyway, there you have it. So I'm doing pretty good. Hope everybody is having a great night so far. But anyway, now the other test is the NOAA weather radio test. So I'm going to start playing NWR, and I'm going to toggle between this one and this one. So I can, evidently so, me and y'all can toggle between the two, and you can notice the difference. So first we're going to play 42 because we had severe weather this morning a little bit, so I'm going to let that play. I'm going to go back to my EAS one. Echo.
Wind west at
Go back.
18 miles an hour, gusting to 33.
Go back,
At
please.
Pittsburgh, partly sunny,
What do you want to play?
79
Nothing.
degrees. West wind at 23,
Echo, go back to
gusting
the
to
previous
38.
screen.
At Harrisburg, partly sunny,
No, not. Oh my
83
god.
degrees.
Echo,
Southwest
go back.
wind at 15, gusting
What would
to
you like to play
24.
next?
Go back.
At BWI Marshall, partly sunny skies,
Nothing.
85.
Canceling.
Wind west
Echo,
at 12
go
miles
back.
an hour. At Roanoke,
Echo,
partly sunny
go
skies,
back.
79.
Thank you.
Wind southwest at
I
10
don't know.
miles an hour. Here
Echo,
is a look at the weather
go
features
back.
that will affect the region over the next
What would you
several
like to
days.
play next?
A
Nothing.
cold front will cross the area through early Friday.
Echo, go back.
Ahead of the front, there will be a return of hot, humid, and
Echo,
breezy
go back.
conditions, along with the potential for scattered storms and
Echo,
severe
go back.
thunderstorms mainly south of
What do you
Washington,
want to
D.C.
play?
Low
Nothing.
pressure passing to the south may linger rain chances into early
Why?
Friday. Less humid and seasonable weather is expected this weekend as high pressure builds towards the
Alright,
area.
well then.
The next frontal system will increase rain chances
Um,
early next week. The latest
There
river
we go.
levels
I'm
in the
going to go to
Potomac,
my
Shenandoah, and
SPWX.
Rappahannock
So
basins
y'all,
are as
I can
follows.
listen here.
All reports are current as of 7 p.m. and are measured in feet. For North Branch Potomac River at Kitzmiller, 4.6. North Branch Potomac River at Luke, 1.9. North Branch Potomac River near Cumberland, 2.8.
I can actually put this
South Branch
around so
Potomac
that way
near
we can
Moorfield, 2.7.
see the normal view.
South Branch Potomac River near Petersburg, 4.1. South Branch Potomac
Excuse
River
me.
near Springfield, 1.7. Potomac River at Paw Paw, 4.4. Potomac River at Hancock, 3.5. Potomac River at Shepherdstown, 2.3. Potomac River at Point of Rocks, 1.5. Potomac River at Edwards Ferry, 3.4. Potomac River at Little Falls, 3.0. North Fork Shenandoah River at Cooch Store, 2.4. North Fork Shenandoah River near Strasburg, 1.9. South Fork Shenandoah River near Luray, 1.9. South Fork Shenandoah River at Front Royal, 1.2. Shenandoah River at Millville, 1.8. Rappahannock River at Remington, 2.8. Georges Creek at Westernport, 2.4.
Alright, now I'm going to go over to the elevator one, and we're going to find out what kind of audio we have going on over there, and I'm also going to put that on the normal view. So I'm going to do that, and hopefully we'll be able to see some stuff.
Goose Creek near Leesburg, 1.3.
Go to
Montgomery
the elevator
River
one
and
now.
Frederick, 1.8.
Echo,
Cuckhaven River
Go
near
back.
Great Cuckhaven,
What would you like to
1.7.
play next?
nothing.
Now for the official National Weather Service forecast
Echo,
for the
go back.
Hagerstown and Martinsburg area in the surrounding WXM42 listening area. Rest of this afternoon, mostly sunny and breezy. Highs in the mid-80s, except in the upper 70s at the higher elevations. West winds 20 to 25 miles an hour with gusts up to 45 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a 20% chance of showers. Lows in the mid-60s. West winds 15 to 20 miles an hour with gusts up to 40 miles an hour, becoming northwest 5 to 10 miles an hour after midnight. Juneteenth, mostly cloudy in the morning, then clearing. Highs in the lower 80s, except in the mid-70s at the higher elevations. Northwest winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Friday night, mostly clear. Lows around 60. West winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Saturday, mostly clear. Highs around 80. Lows in the upper 50s. Sunday, partly cloudy. A chance of showers. Highs in the mid-80s. Lows in the lower 60s. Chance of rain 50%. Monday, showers and a chance of thunderstorms. Highs in the lower 80s. Lows in the lower 60s. Chance of
Echo.
rain 80%.
Cancel.
Tuesday through Wednesday, partly cloudy. Highs in the lower 80s. Lows around 60.
Okay.
The Northern Virginia Mountain forecast for elevations above 2.
So pretty much now what I'm going to do is I am going to be doing the WXL40 audio test. So I can tell that I have much better audio from my elevator account. So now I'm going to go and do the WXL40 test. So here we go. So before we do that, I am going to go back to my elevator account here. Or EAS account, I should say. Echo, go back. Echo, go back.
What would you like to play next?
Nothing.
Canceling.
Echo, go back. Alrighty, so I am on my SPWX account now. So now,
That from YouTube.
no, oh my god. Echo, go back.
What would you like to play next?
Nothing.
Canceling.
Echo, go back. Echo, go back. Okay, we're gonna try this again here. Don't know what in the world is happening here, but alright, now I'm going to do the WXL40 test. And I think I should have done it with a Sangean. Not with the 300, but we all know what I mean now.
Microburst travel northeast over the next 5 minutes, snapping or uprooting at least 100 trees. 3 very large trees fell across 2 cars and a home on Hex Drive. The microburst produced tree damage as far north as Mountain Road, as far west as Garber Lane, and as far east as Fulton Road. Several witnesses described the storm as producing penny to quarter-size hail followed by an opaque wall of heavy rain and wind. We thank the many homeowners who took the time to speak with us. A deep low-pressure system moving northeast across southern Canada today will result in a very warm and windy day across the Keystone State. An associated cold front is moving in from northwest Pennsylvania and has generated some convection across the northern counties. This convection, and any more that develops along the cold front as it pushes southeast, poses a damaging wind risk. Even storms that don't produce lightning will still have the chance to be anomalously gusty conditions. A wind advisory is in effect for portions of south central Pennsylvania today. Wind gusts in the advisory area could be as high as 50 to 55 miles per hour. Highs will range from the mid-70s across the northwest to the upper 80s across the southeast.
Would you like to play next?
Skies will continue to clear tonight as high pressure builds into the Ohio
Echo, go
Valley.
back.
Lows will range from the upper 50s across the north and west to the lower 60s across the southeast. Friday into at least the first part of Sunday will feature dry weather with plenty of sunshine and temperatures in the 70s and lows in the 50s. Sunday will be the warmest day, where some spots may reach the lower 80s. A few showers could work into western Pennsylvania late in the afternoon. Here is the latest National Weather Service forecast for Cary, Cumberland, Dauphin, and Lebanon counties, including the city of Harrisburg. Tonight, partly cloudy through 10 p.m., then becoming mostly cloudy. Lows in the lower 60s. West winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Gusts up to 40 miles an hour, decreasing to 25 miles an hour after midnight. Juneteenth, mostly cloudy before 8 a.m., then becoming mostly sunny. Highs around 80. West winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts up to 25 miles an hour. Friday night, mostly clear. Lows in the upper 50s. West winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts up to 25 miles an hour. Saturday, sunny. Highs in the upper 70s. West winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts up to 30 miles an hour. Saturday night, mostly clear. Lows in the upper 50s. West winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Gusts up to 25 miles an hour through midnight. Here is the latest National Weather Service forecast for Adams, York, and Lancaster counties, including the cities of York and Lancaster. Tonight, partly cloudy.
Okay, so I think I actually kind of made a little bit of an accident. So basically what I'm going to do now is basically I'm going to play the Sangians because those would be the ones that activate for an alert. I'm going to test out how the Sangians would act. I hope I'm getting myself on both things. I'm not sure if I am actually, but I'm going to now test out the Sangians. Excuse me, and we will see how they sound. So first we're going to start with the WXM42 Sangian and see how that sounds.
First, we're going to start with the WXM42 CMG and see how that sounds.
Eastern Daylight Time. Here is a look at the weather features that will affect the region over the next several days. A cold front will cross the area through early Friday. Ahead of the front, there will be a return of hot, humid, and breezy conditions, along with the potential for scattered strong to severe thunderstorms mainly south of Washington, D.C. Low pressure passing to the south may linger rain chances into early Friday. Less humid and seasonable weather is expected this weekend as high pressure builds toward the area. The next frontal system will increase rain chances early next week. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for the Hagerstown and Martinsburg area in the surrounding WXM42 listening area. Rest of this afternoon, mostly sunny and breezy. Highs in the mid-80s, except in the upper 70s at the higher elevations. West winds 20 to 25 miles an hour with gusts up to 45 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a 20% chance of showers. Lows in the mid-60s. West winds 15 to 20 miles an hour with gusts up to 40 miles an hour, becoming northwest 5 to 10 miles an hour after midnight. Juneteenth, mostly cloudy in the morning, then clearing. Highs in the lower 80s, except in the mid-70s at the higher elevations. Northwest winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Friday night, mostly clear. Lows around 60. West winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Saturday, mostly clear. Highs around 80. Lows in the upper 50s. Sunday, partly cloudy. A chance of showers. Highs in the mid-80s. Lows in the lower 60s. Chance of rain 50%. Monday, showers and a chance of thunderstorms. Highs in the lower 80s. Lows in the lower 60s. Chance of rain 80%. Tuesday through Wednesday, partly cloudy. Highs in the lower 80s.
Alright, now it is time for the WXL40 audio test. So here it goes.
Alright, now it is time for the WXL40 audio test. So here it goes.
Thursday, mostly sunny with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Highs in the lower 80s. Chance of rain 40%.
Turn that up just a little bit.
The 8 to 14 day outlook from Friday, June 26th to Thursday, July 2nd calls for above normal temperatures and above normal precipitation. Normal high temperatures across central Pennsylvania during this period range from the mid-70s over the Allegheny Mountains to the mid-80s across the lower Susquehanna Valley. Normal lows range from the low 50s over the Alleghenies to the mid-60s across the lower Susquehanna Valley. Here are the 7 p.m. conditions in the Harrisburg area. In Harrisburg, it was partly sunny. The temperature was 83 degrees, the dew point 61, and the relative humidity 47%. The wind was southwest at 15 miles an hour, gusting to 24. The pressure was 29.59 inches and rising. At York, it was mostly sunny. The temperature was 81 degrees, the dew point 58, and the relative humidity 45%. The wind was west at 10 miles an hour, gusting to 22. The pressure was 29.63 inches and rising. Now, a few other local conditions. Lancaster, mostly sunny 82. Reading, mostly sunny 82. Selinsgrove, mostly sunny 83. Allentown, mostly sunny 84. Elsewhere around Pennsylvania at 7 p.m. Philadelphia, mostly sunny 88. Pittsburgh, partly sunny 79. State College, partly sunny 81. Altoona, partly sunny 76. Bradford, cloudy 65. At Erie. And the pressure was 29.69 inches and rising. Scranton, mostly sunny 82. Now some conditions to the south. Washington, D.C., partly sunny 83. Baltimore, partly sunny 85. Once again, in Harrisburg, it was 83 degrees under partly sunny skies, and at York, it was 81 degrees under mostly sunny skies. This is NOAA Weather Radio, all hazards station WXL 40, serving the lower Susquehanna Valley and originating from the National Weather Service and State College. Here's the hazardous weather outlook for the following counties: Adams, Cumberland, Dauphin, Juniata, Lancaster, Lebanon, Perry, Schuylkill, and York. For tonight, the probability for widespread hazardous weather is low. And now the extended outlook for the period Friday through Wednesday. No hazardous weather is expected at this time. The Harrisburg, Pennsylvania climate summary for this evening as of 5 p.m., June 18, 2026. Today's high temp.
Alright, so the final test is going to be having both 42 and 40 on as if an alert was issued for Adams County. So we're going to go ahead and do that and see which one, see how they both perform.
So we're going to go ahead and do that and see which one, how they both perform.
Sunrise tomorrow is at 5:37 a.m. A storm survey team from the National Weather Service Office and State College confirmed widespread microburst damage occurring across the 2-mile-wide area in Dauphin and Middle Texas Township, Pennsylvania. Wind west at approximately 7:21 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Sunday, June 14, 2026. A severe thunderstorm began producing damaging straight-line winds just north of Route 22 along the Susquehanna River, with multiple trees uprooted and snapped on properties along Catherine Avenue. Two trees damaged a fence and a shed as they fell. The storm and accompanying microburst traveled northeast over the next 5 minutes, snapping or uprooting at least 100 trees. 3 very large trees fell across 2 cars and a home on Hex Drive. 6 degrees. The microburst produced tree damage as far north.
So if anybody has not gone over to the elevator channel yet, go ahead and do so right now so y'all can see and toggle between this one and that one so y'all know what I'm talking about.
An opaque wall of heavy rain and wind. We thank the many homeowners who took the time to speak with us. A deep low pressure system moving northeast across southern Canada today will result in a very warm and windy day across the Keystone Sea. An associated cold front is moving in from northwest Pennsylvania and has generated some convection across the northern counties. This convection, and any more that develops along the cold front as it pushes southeast, poses a damaging warning. Even storms that don't produce lightning will still have the chance to be anomalously gusty conditions. The wind advisory is in effect for portions of south central Pennsylvania today. Wind gust in the advisory area could be as high as 50 to 55 miles per hour. Highs will range from the mid-70s across the northwest to the upper 80s across the southeast. Skies will continue to clear tonight as high pressure builds into the Ohio Valley. Lows will range from the upper 50s across the north and west to the lower 60s across the southeast. Friday and Monday, the first part of Sunday will feature dry weather with plenty of sunshine and temperatures in the 70s and lows in the 50s. Sunday will be the warmest day, where some spots may reach the lower 80s. A few showers could work into western Pennsylvania late in the afternoon. Here is the latest National Weather Service forecast for Perry, Cumberland, Dauphin.
Alright, so once I get the replay back on, there we go. We're going to do one more test. I am going to sound off both Sangians so that we know, I know which of the audio sounds better. So, obviously for an RWT, a watch, or a warning, I'm going to sound both of them off so that way I'm able to know which one sounds a lot better. Excuse me. So, we're going to start with the WXM42 first, and I have Southern Pennsylvania stream up first, so that way I'm able to see and hear which one's better. So we're going to siren test the Sangian, so I know what's the siren sound like. So here we go. Alright, so there was the test right there. So, here we go, we're going to do another test here. Oh, it backed me out, hold on. Alright, here we go with another test. Alright, so there was the other test there. So the thing was there. So there was the 42 Sangian. So now I am going to go over to the WXL41 and we're going to test that one. And then after that I'm going to go to the other replay and I'm going to do the same test. So here we go with the 42 monitor. Here we go. Okay, so there was the test right there. Alright, so there was the test right there. So it kind of sounded a little bit wonky, but I mean, like I said, so I'm going to do one more test on this one, and then I'm going to go over to my elevator one. Alright, so there was the other test on the WXL41. So now I'm going to go over to the head of the other replay. And then I am going to do the same test so I can compare and see what the siren sounds like on the elevator one. So here we go. We're going to do the same WXM42 test. I hope I'm not annoying anybody with this, but alright. So we're going to do the same test again. So here we go. 42 monitor. Oh yeah, that sounded way better, honestly, if I'm being quite honest with you. Alright, so yeah, that sounds way better, to be honest. Hell yeah, that sounds way better. Alright, now time for the WXL40 test, and after that, I think we're going to be done with the testing, so. Alright, 40 time. Okay. Oh yeah, that sounds way better. That sounds way better. I can tell. One more time.
Oh yeah, that sounds way better. That sounds way better. I can tell. One more time.
Okay. Alright, yeah, that sounds way better. I can tell the elevator one sounds way more better. Sounds more like real life. I like it. That's way better. So, anyhow, yeah. So, hopefully, y'all can tell I'm going to go back to the backwards one now. So, we're done with the testing basically now. So, anyway, I do really hope that y'all now hopefully understood what I meant by, I really do hope y'all understood what I meant by, this is what the audio sounds like. This is what the audio sounds like on here, and this is what the audio sounds like on here. So, anyway, I think this thing is blocking. Cool, sort of. So I guess that'll do. This is what it sounds like on here and here. So, hopefully y'all have known that there's been a difference in the audio. So, I've noticed that this one is way better than this one. This one's crappy. This one's crappy. I don't know why. This one's crappy. This one's really good. So, yeah. So that was basically the test. So anyhow, that's basically concludes the test. So I do really hope that you all have a great, wonderful night. And before I do that, I'm going to go back to Echo. Go to Google.
Here's Google.
Okay, time for you to put on TWC. And we'll see what we got. So anyway, yeah, that's basically the test. So anyway,
So these areas are already dealing with flash flooding, and now we're adding more rain into the mix. This is in effect the warning for
that's
severe
basically
weather until
what we were
7:30.
doing. So anyhow, have a good night, everybody. It's been fun. And anyway, have a good night, everybody. And until next time, bye, y'all.